Irises are one of the stars of the perennial flower garden in early summer, but by late summer they might need a little help. If you have Japanese or Siberian irises that have died out in the center, that's a sign that they need to be divided. Simply dig them up like you would any other clump-forming perennial, divide them into sections and replant them. You can also do the same thing for bearded irises, but it's a little different technique because bearded irises will get overcrowded, they'll stop flowering, and they also will die out in the center. Or you might just want to move it to another location. So the first thing you want to do is dig up your clump. So take a look at your clump, dig either a section of it or the whole thing, dig it up so you can pull it right out of the ground. So you've got your clump of iris. Now let's take a look at it really closely and see what we're going to do next. So what I first did with this bearded iris is I cut it up into smaller sized chunks, and I had to do that with my shovel because it's pretty thick in there. And then once I've done that, I will tease it apart, and I can use a knife to cut it apart or even that shovel again to smaller little sections. And what I'm looking for is having a nice piece of rhizome that doesn't have any damage in it. You don't want to have any holes from iris borers or any softness from some kind of disease that's been rotting it. And you also want to have at least one fan of leaves too. So once you've separated it out, then you can cut back those leaves so that's about 4 to 6 inches tall, and you'll have a nice piece of rhizome that will be a new plant in your garden. So you can see from a big clump like this, you can actually get a lot of new plants. Then you're going to reset them in the garden, either in the same place or in a new place. Compost amended soil is really nice for them. And when you plant them, make sure you don't plant them too deep. Plant them deep enough so that the top surface of that rhizome is still showing. Give them a little water and they'll grow right back up, and hopefully by next year you'll have more irises that are healthy and they'll flower really beautifully for you. For more information about gardening, go to my website, gardeningwithcharlie.com.